So today I want to talk about this guy right here. This is a crappy drawing I did back when I was in grade 11. And yes, those are chains going through his cheeks. But it isn't like a solid chain. It's more of a spiritual chain. And he isn't really being tortured. I always wanted to create my own superhero, and I wanted him to be as original as possible. And yes, I apologize, the drawing is kind of crappy. But about me, I used to love reading graphic novels. Today I read real novels. I always loved things like David Bowie, Marilyn Manson, Kiss, because they would wear costumes and makeup to hide their real identity. And today I'm a stand-up comedian. I like to say I'm the David Bowie of comedy, and I love wearing makeup. Right now I'm actually wearing a crescent moon on my forehead for my next show, but enough about me and more about him. So here's a better drawing of him now that my skills have improved and I actually took some lessons. One of my friends told me he reminds her of the spirit of the night before Christmas in, with Scrooge, etc. And I once even tried to make it into a little comic I put on Facebook years ago. "Grandpa, I don't want to lose my dog." And his grandpa said, "Don't worry, I got you a wooden sword from Japan to fight off evil spirits." Then he's asleep at night, and the Grim Reaper's planning to take his dog off to doggy heaven. And he wakes up because he can hear the chains of the Grim Reaper, and the floors open up to take the dog to doggy heaven. God, I must have been high when I was writing this. Then he wakes up and he screams, "No, you're not taking my dog." He throws a punch at the Grim Reaper, but his fist goes right through the Grim Reaper. But then he remembers the wooden sword can cut the Grim Reaper or can fight evil spirits. So he uses it, cuts the Grim Reaper in half, and then the chains of the Grim Reaper attach to his body. And the dog tries to save him, and he's like, "No, stop, I think I can control it." And later on, I gave up on it, and I know most of you are laughing, saying, "God, that was terrible." But then I realized I may not be a good cartoonist, but I can make people laugh, and that's why I gave up trying to become a comic book designer, and I became a stand-up comedian. So if you're done laughing at my stupid comic, you can now laugh at my funny jokes. And I apologize for making you watch that boring cartoon I made.